Hello, folks. Just want to say thank you so much. I know this journey started way back in the spring at some point when you heard something about teals. For some of you, it was a spring, I don't know, 6 years ago, give or take, maybe even more. Just thank you so much as Teals enters our 11th year at this point this year. Not just here, but overall across the country, we'll be in 650 high schools, um, 2,600 teachers and volunteers together. So those pairs, there's lots and lots of those pairs across the country, and we'll be teaching 24,000 students together. That's a whole key arena if we have a basketball team here, and that's going to be. And there's even more students that teachers who graduated from Teals that are teaching on their own. Just a little bit of context: when I first started teaching computer science back in the heady days of 2002, I taught 10 AP students. Um, the entire country, the US, had about 8,300 students take the AP exam that year. This year, or when Teal started in 2009, it was about 21,000 students across the country taking the APCS exam. So half of our 24,000 students are AP students, and the entire country will have 130,000 and more kids taking the APCS exam. And TEALS, our contribution, what each one of you do together, will be 7% of that national number. So we're non-trivial percentage of the overall national number of computer science kids. So thank you so much for being a part of this to build and grow sustainable, successful, and diverse CS programs. And we have volunteers who are still college students. Shimon was back there. And we have folks that have been retired, that's been in tech for many years and are retired. So we have a really great set of volunteers from everywhere. And we're a few years in now where we have Teals alumni students that are coming back to volunteer with us. They were Teal students 6, 7 years ago. Now they're coming back. They've graduated. They got a job at one of the tech companies, and now they're volunteering with us to pay it forward. So that's absolutely amazing. About 1/5 of our volunteers are teaching rural schools, as rural and underserved schools where they don't have engineers that can uh, drive there or take public transportation there. And there's and Washington State has probably the most of that. And so thank you so much for really paying it forward and teaching folks that are in more remote areas computer science, because they are our nation's really most valuable natural resource. It's not what we dig out of the ground. It's the students that we have here in our backyards that we really need to continue to invest in. And none of this would be possible without you or the teachers and the volunteers all together. And make some friends. Half of our volunteers from last year came back for a second year, a third year, a fourth year, whatever, how many ever, many years. So make friends with them, hang out with them, learn from them, visit their classrooms, email them, just get to know them. Sarah is just lots and lots of fun stories and teaching, and those are really fantastic tips, and that'll help you a lot. The Teal staff back there in the polos are here. You're involved in your student success. We're invested um, in your success. In a way, you're our students. We want you to be successful, so our teachers and students can be successful. And I'm all this is and has been for many years incredibly surreal, and I'm in awe of all of you, um, all of you in your commitment in doing this. I started this because it's something that I wanted to do, and it's really amazing to see that's something that 2,000 some of you also want to do and are able to commit that amazing time. As much as I think what Ethan said, that your students will inspire you, you guys inspired me, and that's why I get up in the morning every day as you get up or will be getting up very early in the morning to go teach your students. And it all really starts with you in that one class, and the difference that you'll make. And some days, as you guys said, some days are going to be amazing, the light bulb moments, and that's what you live for. Other days, you just want to stay in bed and you wonder why you signed up for this thing in the first place, right? There's good day and bad days. Just be very, very excited. You're not teaching C++ like my first year, and all the seg faults. If you think that's bad, think about seg faults in 300 lines, and you had to figure out what to tell the students. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. There is going to be 36 weeks of this. It's going to be long, it's going to be arduous, but you got to have a mentality of a relief pitcher. If that day doesn't go well, the next day is going to be better because you learned something from it. And once it gets to around springtime, when the sun starts to rise a little bit earlier here, you'll feel like everything just gone by in a flash and in a blink of an eye almost. And you'll realize everything you put in for the whole year, the 12 months since we taught to you in the spring, will be all really, really worthwhile because you made a difference. Things that you did meant something in a student's life. My first day, this reminds me of my first day. Lots of, I was 22. I was told to put on a suit because I looked like a student. Lots of, same thing, lots of excitement, but also anxious. But we're here for you. You're going to be in the team. Instead of me going alone into a classroom by myself, you're going to have a team. You're going to have a classroom teacher. A classroom teacher is going to have a volunteer. You're going to have a team. You're going to have our Teal staff. They're going to be here for you. We're here for you. I'm here for you. So thank you all so much for making a huge commitment to do this out of your comfort zone, and have a great school year. Very excited about this, and in our I guess starting off our second decade, off by one. Someone said off by one, right? So 11th, second decade. So thank you all so much, and have a really great school year. And I'll see you at these the quarterly meetings. I'll join some of you guys on the meals on Teals, and see you all on the forum, and lots of other communicate with each other, make friends, get advice from each other. So thank you all so much.